welcome to the beginning or the start or the opening of parts bag D of my new Kyosho Javelin 4-wheel drive off-road buggy. We get straight in at step 15, which looks like it's attaching the suspension mounts and the front upper arms. So where's my chassis? Right, I've already started, as you can see, and I'm assuming these prongs here are going to be for the shocks, but I don't know, but I've put them on anyway. And because there's something else going to go, I haven't bothered with any thread lock on that. So where do we go? We go here, and by the looks of this, I think we'll be alright with two ends. We basically, he says, have to try and get the upper arm in there, and then we have to try and line it up. Oh, blew me neck. That went easier than I thought. And then we pop an M3 nylon nut on, which isn't as easy. There's always something, isn't there? Blimey. Come on, get on. That's it, woohoo! Alright, and then you can either use the supplied tool, which is very similar to the Tamiya tool, or your 5.5mm nut spinner, and I think it's 2mm hex wrench, but I'm not going to tighten it all the way. That'll do, because we've got to put the other side in. Aye, we have. Happen. So I think that's all I need to do. Yeah. So I just need to tighten them up. So we'll quickly nip to the back. And yet again, I've oh, I've missed a couple of screws there. There we go, never mind, eh? Right, so once again I'll put these 18mm machine screws in, and then looking at this, we just need to get the upper arm, pop a screw through, and then we've got this sort of slot here, and I think it's pointing at the bottom hole, so I think I'll start off on the bottom hole, and then we've got again another nylock, if you can get it started. There we go. And the same for the other side, and then I believe it slots in like that, and we've got these two 12mm countersunk self-tappers. We'll get them tightened up and this other arm added and everything, and be back for step 16. Okay people, step 16, the lower suspension arms, and for this we've got these two bars on each side. Now there is a front and a back one, as if you see here, the front one has this notch cut out. I don't know whether it'll focus on the front of it, and this one's got one on the back, and we've got an M4 grub screw that goes in there, and that will line, or this bar will line up with that when we tighten it. But before then we just really need to stick the bar through like so, and hopefully get it in without twisting it. It's not going in. Oh, there we go, it's gone in. So again, I think this is a 2mm, and we just tighten it up, but we don't do it too tight. Something like that. I did feel the bar move a bit, so I think it was centering, and again the same for the other side, but the bar goes through from the back. And yeah, make a note of the orientation, and although they do look very similar, I think they are different. Yeah, so there is a front and a back, so make sure you check the numbers. These are part 1 and the back ones are part 2. And repeat for the other side, and you're finished step 16. Ready for 17. Step 17 is the front hub carrier assembly, and I've already done one, so let's get cracking. There are a couple of notes again in this. This one for, where's it gone, the right side one, for this ball joint is only screw it down to its flush excuse me, with the nylon nut. And the other one is for this ball joint, which says tighten it basically until there's about 1/2 mil showing in the oblong. So I've done them, or done that one. This one we can do, oh, it says not being able to pick it up. Right, so that's that way, and that's that way. Yep, that's right. So that screws through there. Right. And there we have, it's tightened itself up. The one I did earlier, I had to tighten it myself. It was still a bit loose, but yeah, we're about there. So that's that bit. We then need these two sleeves and the 2 king pins, and they pop in there. Like so, and then we need to orientate that. Come on. Like so. But then the problem is, once you get it like that, this is one of the few things where it states to put thread lock on. Right, so once you've done that, or before, it doesn't really matter, we can put the what I would say is half shafts in, like so, with the bearings. And then something I've not seen before is these weird 12mm hex adapters with these screw pins or grub pins. as I would call them, and you have to line it up with the hole and slot it through and tighten it up. And I've got to be honest and say I'm not thread locking them because I can't see that screw actually coming out with the wheel still attached. And there we've got the front hub carrier ready to I assume install very shortly. And I've just noticed in step 18 the absolute bane of my life, 2.5mm E-clips. Oh, I know, I think they must be 3mm E-clips. And a bit bigger than the other ones that I have major problems with. So I'll get the stuff together and we can crack on. Okay then folks, one attempt I'm going to do on camera of getting this bleeding E-clip on there, so wish me luck. Holy guacamole! First time on camera! Woohoo! So, next thing is we've just got to put the dog bone in both ends and line that up and put this 15mm screw in, which I think is rather a big screw, but hey, that's what it tells me. And this is step 18, which is also the last step of parts bag D. And there's another note here that says do not over tighten, use standard screw, whatever that means. So I'm not over tightening, and there we go. It's kind of beginning to look more like a buggy now. Okay, so with that I think I'll leave it here and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers, bye!